The pink fairy armadillo, Chlamyphorus truncatus, also known as the pichiciego, is a fascinating creature found exclusively in central Argentina. As the smallest armadillo species, this pinkish, burrowing mammal has captivated scientists and nature enthusiasts alike for its unique adaptations, elusive behavior, and distinct appearance. This essay explores 50 to 80 interesting facts about this remarkable animal, highlighting everything from its physical characteristics to its diet, habitat, and the challenges it faces in the world's smallest armadillo species. The pink fairy armadillo holds the title of the smallest armadillo species, measuring between 4 to 6 inches in length, roughly the size of a human hand, and weighing a mere 4 to 5 ounces. A rare creature, this armadillo is seldom seen in the wild due to its secretive nature and elusive behavior. It is also rare, with few sightings recorded each year. Unique pink coloration. Its shell, or carapace, has a unique pink hue due to the blood vessels close to the surface. This color acts as camouflage, blending in with the pale soil of its environment. Only found in Argentina, the pink fairy armadillo is endemic to Argentina, meaning it is found nowhere else in the world. It inhabits dry grasslands, sandy plains, and scrubby terrains in central Argentina. Adapted for burrowing, known as a sand swimmer, it has powerful, clawed front legs that enable it to swim through the sandy soils of its habitat, a behavior that resembles the movements of swimming through water. Unique shell structure. Unlike other armadillos, the pink fairy armadillo's shell is not fully attached to its body. Instead, it is connected by a thin membrane along the spine, providing flexibility and aiding in burrowing. Thermoregulation. Through its shell. Its pink shell is essential for thermoregulation, helping to release body heat as the blood vessels contract and expand in response to the temperature. Diet: omnivorous with a taste for insects. The pink fairy armadillo's diet primarily consists of ants, larvae, and worms. However, it is considered an omnivore, as it may also consume plant material when available. Highly specialized diet: ants are the primary food source, and their availability significantly impacts the armadillo's survival. This makes them dependent on areas where ant colonies are abundant. Solitary and territorial. Pink fairy armadillos are solitary animals and establish territories for themselves. They are rarely seen interacting with others outside of the breeding season. Primarily nocturnal. This species is primarily nocturnal, meaning it is active at night. Being nocturnal helps them avoid the heat of the day and evade potential predators. Lives underground. Unlike other armadillos that frequently come to the surface, the pink fairy armadillo spends most of its life underground, emerging mainly at night to forage for food. Efficient burrowers. A pink fairy armadillo can dig itself underground in seconds. This quick escape mechanism helps protect it from predators and extreme weather conditions. Sensitive to environmental changes. Pink fairy armadillos are highly sensitive to environmental changes, including temperature fluctuations, soil moisture, and human disturbances. Breathing challenges while burrowing. Because they live in sandy soil, pink fairy armadillos face the challenge of keeping their nostrils clear while burrowing. They often have to stop and shake off the sand to breathe. Short lifespan. In captivity. Attempts to keep pink fairy armadillos in captivity have generally been unsuccessful. They have short lifespans when removed from their natural habitat, usually due to the difficulty in replicating their specific environmental needs. Sensitive to temperature changes. Due to their small size and specific thermoregulatory needs, pink fairy armadillos are extremely vulnerable to temperature fluctuations, which can quickly cause fatal stress. Shell for protection, not defense. Unlike other armadillos, the pink fairy armadillo's shell is not as robust and isn't primarily used for defense against predators but rather for heat regulation and burrowing efficiency. Unique tail structure. Their tail is short and flattened, functioning as a stabilizer when burrowing, which distinguishes it from the long, Cylindrical tails of other armadillos. Elusive and poorly studied due to their cryptic lifestyle and limited geographic range, pink fairy armadillos remain one of the least studied armadillo species. Many aspects of their behavior and biology are still a mystery. Important ecological role as insectivores, pink fairy armadillos help control insect populations, particularly ants, which plays a crucial role in maintaining balance in their ecosystem. Natural predators. Predators of the pink fairy armadillo include domestic dogs, cats, and wild animals such as foxes and birds of prey. Habitat loss. As a threat, habitat loss due to agriculture, urbanization, and human encroachment is a significant threat to the pink fairy armadillo's population, as it relies on a specific environment. Resilience to soil type. Although it prefers sandy soil, the pink fairy armadillo can adapt to various soil types in its range, showing resilience in its burrowing behavior. Fossorial lifestyle. The pink fairy armadillo is considered fossorial, meaning it spends the majority of its life burrowing and living underground, which is essential for its survival. Solitary diggers. Each pink fairy armadillo digs its own burrow, making them solitary creatures with minimal social interaction. Quick escape tactics. When threatened, the pink fairy armadillo can bury itself underground in a matter of seconds, often vanishing before predators can attack. High oxygen requirement. Due to its high metabolism, it requires a significant amount of oxygen, which can be challenging when burrowing in dense or compacted soil. Slow metabolic rate. In cold weather. In cooler temperatures, the pink fairy armadillo's metabolic rate slows down to conserve energy, allowing it to survive in suboptimal conditions for short periods. High mortality. In captivity. Captive pink fairy armadillos typically do not survive long, as they struggle to adapt to life outside their natural environment, where specific soil, temperature, and food conditions are challenging to replicate. Limited reproduction data. Very little is known about their reproductive habits, though it is believed they may have 1 or 2 offspring per year. Threatened by climate change. Climate change poses a major threat to their habitat, as temperature and precipitation changes could impact soil conditions and food availability. Camouflage against sandy soil. Their pinkish-white color blends well with the sandy soil of Argentina, helping them avoid detection by predators. Legally protected. The pink fairy armadillo is legally protected in Argentina, as its population numbers are dwindling due to habitat destruction and human activities. Symbol of Argentina's biodiversity. This armadillo species is often celebrated as an emblem of Argentina's unique biodiversity, raising awareness about conservation needs in the region. Complex burrow systems. Their burrows are intricate and may have multiple entrances, which help with ventilation and provide escape routes from potential threats. Endangered status. Due to limited population data, it is believed to be vulnerable or endangered, with its precise population status yet to be determined. Limited home range. The pink fairy armadillo has a very restricted range and specific habitat requirements, making it highly susceptible to environmental disturbances. Environmental indicator. As a species sensitive to environmental changes, the pink fairy armadillo serves as an indicator for ecosystem health, signaling shifts in climate or land quality. The pink fairy armadillo's distinct characteristics, adaptations, and vulnerability make it one of the most interesting and enigmatic creatures in the animal kingdom. By understanding and appreciating these unique traits, conservationists and wildlife enthusiasts hope to raise awareness and protect this rare animal and its